hit that.
This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. First down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Pushing his way through. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Complete. The end result, 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Hey, report. Hey, switch gears. He's checking. Yo. Scratch. Jim.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 39, Jackson got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, and they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
And the Falcon first down.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? And Burrow going to throw again. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown, Falcons.
Burrow's pass.
Stephon Diggs, 57 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout.
56, Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Running the counter with Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Check 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Check 26, check 26. Check. Middle. Check 43.
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun again to Mixon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Joe Mixon on the carry.
Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Come on, baby. You. Check, nickel. Check.
Now Jackson on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Watch the safety trick.
Throwing again. Jackson. That's complete. Okue-Bunam. And the ball is knocked out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Burrow looking to pass. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Adam Thielen, 39 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 34-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Rush in. Rush in.
Now Jackson slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
At the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
54. Mark 54. So don't say 13. Begin. Kill.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mostert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got a man, it's his fullback. give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Once again, it's Mostert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
54, right there. Hey, middle. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Here's Mostert. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Slam. Check 24. Shoot. Show me. Middle. 36.
Now Mostert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 21, Bears 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 31, Jackson flushed out right. He'll run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They hand it off to Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 18 yards on that one, and it'll move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
At the 18-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 16, Jackson eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Play is a turnover on downs.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
So finally, at this stage of the game, He lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down, but I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold, and finally the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he's going to be met at about the 43.
On the carry.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
The 43-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's brought down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts
2 yards
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Mike 54. Hey, pick your game up. Check 37. Check 37.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
From the gun, it's Jackson.